Well, tonight it's my privilege to welcome two women who are doing some trailblazing, groundbreaking work in this new organization they have co-founded entitled the Let Be Me Learning Foundation. Is that titled correct, ladies?
That's right.
So welcome Lee Hopkins and Carla Schamehorn. Thank you for coming on the show. Now, Lee, I understand you have a background you're a trained teacher with a background in special education. And
yes, I worked for 8 years running an alternate ed program, and I came in as a support worker and had a fantastic mentor, and eventually we developed our own facility and had 32 students, full and part-time. So I had a lot of great experiences which I brought forward.
Excellent. And Carla, you've got 14 years as a teaching assistant. Have I got that correct?
Absolutely. Well, educational assistant we're called nowadays, but yeah, that's correct. Same thing.
So tell me about the Let Me Be Me Learning Foundation. What inspired it? How did it get started?
Well, Carla and I had the opportunity to do some work together, and with both of our backgrounds, we noticed that it oftentimes when people are looking for services for their kids, what you get is one kind of service here and another kind of service there, but it's not really cohesively brought together. So you can get an educational program with some supports in there, but a lot of these families are exhausted. And so they go from picking up a kid in one facility and then taking them for support for speech language here or an appointment there. And we would like to create a hub service so that we're supporting the families as well as the youth. So.
Well, I understand you've got some programs going now. You've only been going a month, is that correct? And you've already got some classes.
Just about two.
2 months, yeah, that's amazing. And so now tell me what these classes you're going. We have actually some photos that we can show from the classes that you're doing, and perhaps you could talk a little bit about what's happening right now, Carla.
Well, we are running full-time educational programs for the kids that we do support at this time. They come to us in the morning like they would to school, and they leave at the end of the day. We do some after-school support as well. This all includes behavioral intervention and respite if needed for the families. So these are services we provide from Let Me Be Me Learning Foundation.
Well, that's very good. So can you talk a little bit about what are some of the goals and objectives that you hope to see down the road for your organization, Lee? Can you talk a bit about that?
Well, we're very interested in sustainability. So what we would like to have is a school environment in which we focus very heavily on that, as well as the education, and bringing a sense of community, having, like I said, the services coming in and creating a sense of community with the other service providers that are in the area. We'd like the kids to have a feeling of belonging, and to engage in all aspects to make a well-rounded experience. So that's our plan.
Collaborating with other facilities, creating events, making sure that the kids all have a place to belong.
So some of the areas that you'll be working on include cultural, educational, life skills.
Yes, absolutely.
What are some of the general things you'll be working on in that area?
Well, we're hoping to go out into the community and help these kids find a place, say through activities to start with, things like bowling and joining together at gym activities and stuff like that, so that they learn to use their community for services around them. Hopefully these things will teach them how to function as they age out of programs. And we also hope to help them transition from program to program or from program to life itself.
You've got some people working with you, some dedicated volunteers and staff. Talk a bit about the people you have working with you.
Well, we do have some very devoted families, some board members for our not-for-profit that are also involved in a lot of helping us find our end game. We'd like to have a facility of our own, things of that nature. We've got all kinds of help.
Grant writing and proposal writing from the families and board members that just seem to like what we're doing.
Are behind us, yeah. They're completely behind us.
You're passionate about this.
Yes,
absolutely.
Yes.
Well, that sounds awesome. So you're hoping to get your own place soon, and you see great things in the future coming down the pipe?
Absolutely. Yes. We're very excited.
So if people want to get hold of you, how would they do that? If they want to access some of your services or to ask more questions, how would they get in touch with you?
We do have a Facebook page now, Lewis, that's available to be viewed. You just have to search us up at Let Me Be Me Learning Foundation. We do have an email address. It's letmebemelf@gmail.com. At that email address, we check that minute by minute. So
Yes.
anything that came through there, we would be right on top of.
Well, that's great, ladies. Listen, thank you very much for joining us on the show. Real privilege to talk to you, and good luck with this. Sounds like you're onto something really great.
Thanks for having us.